Hey everyone, Matt here. Welcome back to some more Dust and Elysian Tale. Last time we explored an area I didn't quite actually know about yet. And right now we're going to try to use the aerial trick to make ourselves fly upwards, which is very difficult. I was thinking about just starting the episode with me being up there, but I thought that might be a little, I don't know, cut too much content. You guys let me know if you want just have some things cut like that. And this one's hard to get, really. I'm kind of surprised. Usually it just shoots you up for no reason. Like, you just have to kind of get the angle right. I might have to wait out this one, actually. Alright. I guess we, either we'll get it off screen or we won't get it at all. Maybe we'll have to wait for the... See, like that. I got such a huge height off that jump for no real reason. I don't know, guys. Sometimes this game's a little weird. But anyway, now we need to continue onwards to well, back upwards, really. Whoops. Get out of my way. This area is a little hard to travel around because of how large the jumps are. It can be a little bit of a pain in the ass. Whoops. But other than that, it's not too bad. All the enemies are relatively weak. I can go up here. This is where we need to be. So now if I go over to the left here, we'll run into one of these guys, and we'll counter him, and kill him. But if I remember correctly, if we go over this way, yes, we need the wall jumping ability. And in fact, even if we was able to dust storm up there, as I have, sadly the only thing up there is another one of the, whoops, dangerous trials. And so even if we do go up there, we can't really complete the trial without the ability. So it would be pointless to even attempt to go up there. Besides that, it's far too dangerous for our current level. I think it's like the 5th trial or something like that. Which, I mean, is much farther than we should be, considering we haven't even done the 1st trial yet. Now I have to kill all these guys, because they won't let me leave. That's one thing I wish I could just skip, is killing things to leave. Thank you. So yeah, there's not too much to talk about in these areas. There's enemies, and that's about it. There's not too many items on this route. Although I think there's something storyline coming up. Nope. I think that might be the next room. But yeah, it's very strange how barren the underground area is compared to what it was like in the first area, which had a lot of secrets. Okay. And more silence, guys. Just to let you know, to give you kind of a mindset of how far ahead I am in the game compared to my uploads, since I'm only uploading once a week. Right now I'm trying to upload episode 3. It's failed 3 or 4 times on me already, which is a little worrisome. Also, there's a little black sheep over there with a key. We can't get that. We can't get that for a little while. But anyway, back to the little story, I guess I was saying. I've been having a problem with that lately. So, hopefully it'll be rectified soon. I'm trying to upload it again as I speak, or as I'm recording this.
No! Go away!
Why do I have to go away? What did I ever do?
There he goes.
Forget him. Take a look around. There's something horribly wrong with these mushrooms.
They're dripping.
These aren't mushrooms, Fidget. They are called bubble sprouts, and it would be wise for us to tread lightly around them. They react rather explosively to movement.
Wonderful.
So yeah, if you like jump past these things, they explode with poison. I don't think there's any way to really not have them explode, but just dodge around them to avoid the poison. But anyway, so this should be episode 6, I believe, if I'm remembering this correctly. And if it's not, whoops. So I'm a few episodes ahead, but it doesn't make too much of a difference considering, really, I have a hard time recording these in large chunks. That's what I'm actually trying to do right now, is record a bunch in a large chunk. I just walked right through that, no problem. Oh, now the kid's really in trouble.
There he is! Look, he's in trouble!
I want to know how this is the first thing that stopped him.
Alone!
Picking on little ones, huh? You will most definitely regret meeting me.
Keep wary of the bubble sprouts, Dust, or this battle will be over before it begins.
Oof. Okay, there we go. So yes, blue bubble sprouts heal while red ones will poison. As you can see, it even poisons enemies. Ow, god damn it. Okay, it didn't poison me, it just damaged me. And now I'm... He runs away anyway, because why not?
And there he goes again. You're welcome, kid.
You're welcome.
Come now, Dust. He's obviously terrified. Let's go find him, and maybe get out of this raining death.
I agree with that. Let's get the hell out of here. And welcome to our new village, the underground village known as Mudpot. A very unhygienic place, I would assume.
I didn't think
And
those monsters were
those are
smart enough
sheep.
to build a fence.
I'm certain they didn't. Let's hop on over.
So, there's a lot of stuff to do in this area, a lot more new quests.
There he is.
Your father's done gonna have himself a heart attack after he hears about this.
I'm sorry, Mama.
Goodness, what would I do if you'd gotten yourself hurt?
Ah, Mama, look! Those things must have followed me.
How'd they jump my fence? Crafty vermin, those surface dwellers.
Pretty sure any creature would jump that
She
fence.
does see that I can fly.
Yeah.
I'll be sure to tell her, Fidget. I'm sure that'll clear things right up.
Certainly.
Back, you beast! I got this here spoon and I ain't afraid to use it!
This here is my
We
beating
aren't here for
spoon.
trouble, ma'am. In fact, we just saved your son.
Huh? What are they talking about, Bopo?
Bobo.
Well, they have been following me for a while.
What? How far out did you go? I may just save the spoon for you.
My beating spoon.
I'm sorry. We just came down from the surface to...
Do I look like some country bumpkin to you? Of course you're from the surface. I think I'd remember seeing a talking, flying weasel cat thing down here.
I think we got off on the wrong foot here. My name is Dust, and this is Fidget. Some creatures attacked a village above these caves, and we're trying to figure out why.
Attacked a surface village, you say? Well, if that don't beat all. We underground folk tend to keep to ourselves. Got enough problems of our own already.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Actually, what I'm saying is, we got enough problems of our own without you surface folk bringing all that nonsense down here. So, if you don't mind...
It was already down here.
We're obviously not wanted here. Wait!
That's enough, Bopo. You ought to get back to your chores before I take out the spoon again.
My beating
Mom,
spoon.
I've seen them fight. They even got themselves a talking sword. I bet the
God damn it, Aura.
Young man, I don't care if their sword spouts rainbows and bowls of delicious baked beans. I don't want their help.
Stop saying that! Pa's gonna die if we don't do something!
Aw.
Die? What's going on?
Well, our healing wells have gone and run dry.
You have a healing
And
well?
my
That
pa's
sounds
done
awesome.
gotten real sick. That's why I went out. To find some more of that water.
I hate saying it, but it's true. See these mud pots lying around? Normally they're bubbling to the brim with mineral water, but just a few weeks ago, they dried up to nothing.
Seems like they have a similar
but that
problem
still
to
don't
us.
excuse you from putting yourself in danger like that. I may not be able to help your father, but I sure as heck ain't gonna lose you too.
Mama.
I wonder if those monster attacks on the surface could be related to your wells drying up.
I wouldn't be at all surprised. It's been a couple weeks since the water dried up, but every creature here is feeling the effects. I'll bet those creatures broke through to the surface looking for more water.
Well, there's not much up there either.
Maybe these two can go talk to the lady.
The lady?
That doesn't sound good.
She's a sweet old soul.
That doubly
Listen to
doesn't sound
peace,
good.
Makes the waters flow. She doesn't show
That
herself
triply
around here
doesn't
too
sound good.
often,
Okay,
and
this
we
person
can't
is
actually
evil.
Go see her on account of all the nasties living between here and there.
In that case, I'll go speak with this lady and see why
Probably
she stops
another
the flow of
Moonblood.
water.
You do that?
This
Or
cannot
some
just
sort
be a
of
coincidence.
demigod,
The attacks on the
you know.
surface, your wells drying up. I'm certain this lady must know something about what's going on.
Well then, I had you folks pegged all wrong. If you aim to help my husband, I promise not to clock you with my wooden spoon of justice.
My beating spoon.
Thanks.
So,
I'm sorry, that's
you're
probably
heading
really
down
loud.
to talk to the lady now? You'll help my pa?
We'll do our best, Bopo. Just don't go running off again.
You got my word.
Yeah, you stay right here, kid. Let's go see his father.
He's sleeping peacefully. Let's leave him alone.
Poor guy. Anyway, as I was saying, there's a few quests we can pick up here. There's quite a few of these little grapes. I don't know what this race is called, actually. Underground people.
A pretty kitty cat.
That's not a kitty
What,
cat.
Me? It's a flying cat.
She's not a cat, little girl. She's a...
I don't even know what you are.
She is.
I'm not a cat, you dolt. I'm a nimbat.
A
Is
Nimbat.
that what you're called?
Yeah, that's
A
kinda cool.
Nimbat?
Yes, hello. My name's Fidget. Maybe we've met. Can
Well, I never knew what you were.
I want it.
I think you might...
Just do something. It's trying to grab me with its little child hands.
Don't worry, Fidget. Sorry, what's your name?
Moa.
Mobop?
Smobop. I'm sorry, but as much as she might look like one, Fidget is not a toy.
A little fidget,
Hey. Ooh,
like,
I want
figure
her.
would
She
be
talks.
awesome. I should look if
I'll
any of those
trade you.
exist.
Look, I've got this box thing.
I need that
Hey,
box.
Dust, look. That must be Reed's box.
Tell you what, next time I go to the surface, I'll see if I can find a suitable replacement. Then we'll trade.
Phew. Good idea, Dust. You know, that shop in Aurora had some things. Maybe the shopkeeper could figure something out for us?
Yeah, maybe you can make us some kind of fidget doll for her. After all, she's
Alright, the fidget doll. I remember that now. Man, it's been a while since I played this
Yeah,
game, but I
way
remember
too
those
much
quests.
Responsibility for... Hey!
Okay. So, what other quests are there? Let's go down first. Okay, still don't have a red residence gem. I'm gonna get that tongue twisted every time I try to say it. So let's go up. Ah, and this old... I still don't know what this race
Well,
is.
there, big fella. Am I hearing the local gossip right? You and your flying mongoose are gonna save our village?
I don't...
What the heck is a mongoose?
I don't think...
Quiet, Fidget. And yes, you've heard correctly. Is this the way to the lady's chamber?
Well, yeah, but I don't think you're gonna fit through this here hole. in
I'm
the
sure
wall.
Fidget could.
We had to close
Fidget
up
could
the
take it on, no
passage
problem.
recently to keep those crazed nematodes from coming out and
Nematodes?
attacking the village.
What the heck is a nematode?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Anyway, seems to me the
Oh,
only
thanks
way
for
to
not
get
explaining
through
it to me.
is by sliding. I'd kick you through myself, but you know, I got these fat little legs, and they hardly keep me vertical.
You got mushrooms on your back,
appreciate
bro.
the thoughts, but I'll find another way around.
Here, boy, take this red resonance gel.
Ah, there we
It'll
go.
open up the
Thank you.
basement, and maybe you'll find a better way down there. Just make sure to avoid impaling yourself on them spiky rocks and thorns.
I don't like the sound of that.
Your underground cave has a basement? How does that make any sense?
It's an underground
Hey,
underground
big fella,
cave.
What do you say to me serving your flying rat a big old jug of shut-up juice?
Is that
While
like
you're down
an
there,
alcohol
why don't you
down
make
here?
yourself
I could
useful
believe
and
it.
Collect me my hitting stick.
What?
My
See, I
beating
used
stick.
This here stick to do my hitting, but I lost her in the basement, and I'm honestly just too gal darn lazy like to go looking for it on my own.
I don't
They
think you
have me
could.
standing round here for my
I don't
good
think you have
looks
the
after
ability to
all.
go looking for it on your own. I'm
Someone's
just
got to
saying.
defend this here hole.
All right, Blob. If I should come across
Just
your
I imagine he's
I'll
just
be
playing
sure
like
to
a
pick
game
it
of whack-a-mole. Oh, I leveled up. I imagine he's playing a game of whack-a-mole, and anything that comes out of this little hole, he just hits in the head, and it goes back in. Okay, so I leveled up. So I'm going to upgrade attack, because I'm getting sick and tired of having to hit these stupid minions so many times before they. And I fell. Time to go back up. Okay. And I believe there's another person up here. Ah, yes.
Hello, dear. I'm going to hazard a guess that you're the outsider in town.
Because I totally
still
look
love that
similar.
much, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say because I look so similar.
It's been years since I've seen someone like you.
Wow,
And it's been
how long
maybe
do you
30
people live
years
for?
Since I've seen a nimbat like your friend here.
Oh wow,
What a treat.
very
We
knowledgeable.
don't like flying into caves. You know, the dark, the cramped spaces, the endless gloom. That's endless forever.
I'm sorry. Look at me going on.
Flow hop,
My name is Flo Hop, and my husband Gappy is up there in the pen minding the ship.
Gappy.
He's been so overworked that I was hoping to make him his favorite stew. But to be honest, I'm having trouble growing red moss with the wells running dry.
Makes
I
sense.
think I might have gone and made my last stew.
I could always help you find some of that red moss if you like.
Oh, I couldn't bother you for something as silly as that. I know where they used to grow, but with all these monsters about, I dare not leave Mudpot.
It's no trouble, really. If I come across any, I'll bring them to you.
But of course.
Well, aren't you a sweet one? Red moss clumps grow at the base of the large red mushrooms, and they tend to prefer perfect darkness. Just don't hurt yourself on my account. In fact, take this ring.
Ooh.
It'll provide a little bit of light in the darkest
Ah.
of places.
That should become useful as the area we're going into is very dark. So, this is a good ring, but I'm going to put out the Ring of Sight, which increases light in darkness. Very useful ring. And let's talk to Gappy.
Well, good evening, youngin'.
How does anyone know what time of day it is down here?
That's a good
I
question.
hear the two of you are helping out Mudpot. He's in a bad way.
Yeah.
Excuse me, my friends. Hope you don't mind, but I gotta get back to searching.
For what?
Did you lose something?
Actually, I did. I must have left the gate open, 'cause my flock of sheep seems to have gone astray.
I think I've seen
I'm
one.
afraid some of them may have gone past the edge of town.
I'll keep my eyes open for them.
Well, thank you, son. There's six
Six.
of them out there
Okay.
somewhere. Believe you me, they're in for a good talking to when I get my hands on
Well, at
them.
least you're not going to use your beating stick. Seems like everyone else wants to use the beating stick. Oh, and this looks like a graveyard. I'm just going to turn around because I can't keep going that way. I still don't have the slide ability. Although I do know where it is. It's not too far from our current location. But before we go searching for that, I want to go up here. Now, this we can't break yet, but there is a black sheep behind it. And if we continue going up, there's black sheep right here. So let's just pick him up.
Wait, did you just...
Hmm?
Did you just put that thing in your inventory?
What about it?
Yeah? What?
Okay then.
Infinite space pockets. Putting sheep in your pocket since like 1990. Because video games always have silly rules when it comes to pocket space. Also, there's a key in this area. There's another item that we can't get quite yet, but I'll show you how in a minute. But the key's right over here. Simple as that. The other item is all the way at the top. And the only way to get it is actually very difficult, and I remember it being a pretty decent reward of what's down there. But there is a blast rock here, and there's a, if you can't tell, I'm pretty sure there's also a stream that even if you blow up the rock, you can't go down until you get the ability that makes you go through wind. I believe there's an ability that does that. I might be remembering this incorrectly. It has been a while. It's been 2 or 3 years since I played this game, I believe. I played it when it basically first released, but never since. So I'm glad I'm getting to relive this game with you guys. But now we're in the caves. Now there aren't very many monsters down here, but there are a lot of spikes. There's a shopkeeper.
I am here to...
So let's first see if there's any materials we need to give him. It doesn't look like we have any new materials. So let's go back and buy some things we can't buy. We do need... I believe we need 4 slimy coats. How many do we have this? It doesn't tell me. Oh, we have 3 in my stock, so we only need 1 of those. And I don't know if we have slimy spikes yet. I don't think we do. So I will eventually need to grind slimes for that other for the other half of that quest. Now I just need to take a peek at my notes real quick. Ah, right. So there are, while we go through this area, we can't really get any of the items. Ow. That hurt a little bit. Whew, that was worrisome. I thought I might have landed on more spikes. And now there's bulbs. Whoa, that was close. There's, as I said, a lot of spikes in this area. So to get the item in here, we need the slide ability. And in fact, I'm pretty sure every item on the way to where we're going requires a slide ability. And also, to destroy all those bomb rocks up there, you need to take this bomb without hitting any of the spikes on the way up, which is very hard. I will most likely do that off screen so you guys don't have to watch, because it does take quite an exuberant amount of time. But we found another sheep, so that's good. So that's 2 of 6. And we know where another one is. Well, actually, we know where 2 are, because we saw that one in the caves on the way here. Oh! Oh wow, I'm surprised I didn't get hit by that. The dodge ability is so useful in this. Ah, I dodged the poison, but not the spikes. But yeah, as I said, blue ones heal you, so that's alright. Oh man, I thought I was able to make it over that. I should stop trying to be fancy. Okay. This area is pretty simple. You just go straight. Nothing too difficult. And then we're over here. Now I have to do a little more platforming. And if you guys haven't guessed already, the thing we're leading up to, ugh, that's bright, is actually, ugh, come on, okay. If you couldn't tell by all of the obvious hints that have been kind of leading up to this area, ooh, it sucks to fall here, we get a new ability, and if you can't guess what it is, well, it should be a little obvious. We can slide now. So now we can get under all of these little crevices that we couldn't before. And there's an item we can collect with it immediately. believe it is just over here. No, it's over here, I think. Or maybe it was at the entrance. Yeah, right here. And it's chest. So pretty simple. And we just got a note. In too deep. What kind of spelunker in their right mind would travel all the way down here? Nothing but a bunch of grumpy cave dwellers, nasty monsters, and exploding pod things. Also, just discovered. I love saying spelunking. Or spelunker. I don't know if that's really a hint. It's just kind of a description of what this area... Ow! Oh man, I dodged right into that. Also, I have to go back up that way again, so let's try to do that quickly. Also, I guess I can talk about this now, since it's like a little bit of filler in between getting back. I was wondering if you guys would want to see a side series to this. Because I was thinking of recording a different Let's Play while doing this one to make it a little less boring, I guess. But I would like your guys' input on it, if you'd want to see one or not. I have a few ideas, and let me just look at my notes really quick. So we fall down here, we go left, and then we go right, and we find this secret. So this is another one of our good friends that requires 4 keys, it looks like. So let's open it up. But yeah, let me know in the comments below, or even in a personal message if you really want, whether or not you would want to see another side project to this. And here's a little friend, the Spelunker. I don't know his actual name, but I know he's from, I believe it's Spelunky, the game. I've never played it. Well, actually, no, it's a lie. I've played it once, but I don't own it, personally. It's not a bad game, but it's not one of my personal favorites. I've played a lot of roguelike games, and I'm trying to cut back on them a little bit because I feel like I haven't been getting as much done as I could with my other games that I have. So anyway, as you saw back there, there's a wall jumping area that we can't get through, which is where the other item in this area is. And the last item, whoa, I brushed my head on those spikes. The last item we can get is my hitting stick. My good old beating stick. You know, to beat all the kids with. I mean, to beat all the monsters with. I don't beat kids. What are you talking about? So yeah, we gotta go give that back to Grumpy, or whatever his name was. I actually don't think he said what his name was, which is kind of strange, but oh well. Let me see if I don't think I've gotten any money since... Oh, I have, because I opened that one chest. So I will definitely buy a key back.
Your transact. Thank you.
And let me just heal up here. When you're playing on normal difficulty, you heal up to half health when you walk over save points. And we're already back in Mudpot. And as soon as we, I think once we give back good old Grumpy his hitting stick back, I think that's where we'll end it today, because it's pretty good length.
Oh, my stick! You found her? Now I can get back at that good-for-nothing trolk that done busted up my leg!
What?
Oh, hang on, Blop. You'd better not take any
Blop,
fights
that's his
in
name.
Your, condition.
Boy, this is a matter of honor and revenge and hitting things with sticks!
Tell you what, I'll beat up some trolks for you.
Bring me their devilish little fingers. 4 of them. No, 40. No, 400. My broken leg demands justice.
How about I gather 4 trolk fingers just for you? Sound good?
Ah, now that's my boy.
Okay, so if I remember correctly, Trolks are those big, massive monstrosities that we fought with big shields. So that's another quest for us to do. We haven't gotten even one yet, so we couldn't sell it to the shop to make it purchasable, sadly. But next time, let me just go to a save point really quick so I have a good stopping point. But next time, we should be exploring the rest of the caves and hopefully getting the rest of the sheep for our good old friend Gappy. Until then, I hope you've all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Later, guys.